From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And good Friday morning, March 28th. Hopefully you're drying out, but we are seeing some light showers traveling through our area. Your car will be wet as you head out the door this morning. We're going to expect some more showers throughout the day. Let's take a look at our temperatures around the region. We're in the 40s all through the area, except for the foothills. Look at Walla Walla, 52 degrees right now. That's the warm spot this morning. Taking a live look out across the Columbia Basin and the Yakima Valley. Pretty clear, pretty calm, considering we had a very blustery and stormy day. Out the door, expect those temperatures in the 40s and look for scattered showers, especially later in the day for some of our regions, and a very slight chance of a stray thunderstorm. So scattered showers, thunderstorms mainly concentrated towards the foothills and the mountains. We're going to clear out on Saturday. Look for drier conditions with some light scattered showers. And we have rising rivers, creeks, and streams. We're keeping an eye on those. Here's what's coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, 2 people behind bars this morning after a drive-by shooting in Ellensburg. We have the details.
Law enforcement agencies from across the area are getting together for training to learn the best techniques to use when it comes to stopping drivers on the run. We have what those are coming up.
Also ahead, the president signs an executive order aimed at unions. We have the details on what departments could be impacted. It's all on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jade Elliott. It is Friday, March 28th. We've made it to the end of the week.
Made it to Friday.
Headed into the weekend.
That's right, and we have a lot of news to get to this morning. So we're going to start off with some crime news, and we're taking you to Ellensburg, where 2 people have been arrested in connection to a drive-by shooting. Now, police tell us reports of shots fired came in yesterday morning in the area of North Chestnut and Helena Avenue, and when they got there, they learned someone used a shotgun to shoot at 2 parked cars. No one was inside, but the cars had a lot of damage. They believe the cars were targeted because of an argument at a party about a month ago. They booked a 19-year-old and a 20-year-old into the Kittitas County Correction Center on suspicion of drive-by shooting.
Now to an update on a fatal drive-by shooting in Moses Lake. Take a look. We have photos just released of the 2 fugitives wanted in connection to the March 21st drive-by shooting in Moses Lake that killed a 14-year-old and injured 4 others. U.S. Marshals actively looking for these 2. Take a look at your screen right now. A reward of up to $10,000 is being offered for information leading to the arrest of 20-year-old Jose Beltran and 18-year-old Matthew Valdez. Beltran, described as 5'7", about 200 pounds. Valdez, 5'8", and about 130 pounds. Now, arrest warrants were issued on March 25th. They're charging both men with first-degree murder, 5 counts of first-degree assault, drive-by shooting, and felon in possession of a firearm. The U.S. Marshal said both suspects are considered to be armed and dangerous. All right, when police are involved in a chase, they, of course, rely on critical maneuvers to help bring that chase to a safe end. Well, this week, law enforcement agencies from all across the region got together to learn about these important techniques. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen got a first-hand look at how officers master the pit maneuver.
When police are in the pursuit of a criminal, split-second decisions can mean the difference between a safe resolution and a dangerous situation. Perfect. At the Hanford Training Facility, law enforcement officers have been training for the past 2 days, learning the Pursuit Intervention Technique, or PIT maneuver. It's a part of the Emergency Vehicle Operations Course, or EVOC, designed to help officers safely stop fleeing suspects.
We invited all the local agencies to come together and do this training. We brought all the EVOC instructors together so they can hone in their training, so they can take it back to their officers and know that so the training can be consistent amongst all the regions.
The PIT maneuver is a precise technique used to immobilize a vehicle that refuses to stop. And that consistency is key because often multiple agencies respond to the same incident.
This gives them a chance to where if it's Benton County and Richland together, they're going to know each other's trained the right way.
The goal? To keep everyone safe, the officers, the suspect, and most importantly, the community. But each agency has its own policy on when and how the PIT maneuver can be used. Rich Westfall with the Walla Walla Police Department says WWPD just implemented the PIT maneuver in their city.
These guys that are committing vehicle thefts and other serious offenses, we want them to know that we are going to forcibly stop their car if they put us in that position.
Westfall says the hope is that knowing officers will use this maneuver will deter suspects from fleeing, reducing danger to the public. The training involves a 3-car system, a suspect vehicle, a pit vehicle, and a backup unit. Officers drive the course until the pit car moves into position, makes contact with the suspect's vehicle, and spins it out. The backup unit then moves in to pin the suspect, preventing any escape.
In the real world, when this happens out here in this controlled environment, when we do these pits here, you're going to think, oh, it's great. But out there, now your radio's going, you got public, you got all this type of stuff that now it's in a controlled chaos.
This training is intense and fast-paced, but could mean all the difference on the road. Reporting in Richland, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Dan. All right, check this out now. So a member of the Yakima Police Department got a potentially life-saving donation. It was from a nonprofit that provides armor to 4-legged canine officers.
I love it. Vested Interest in Canines has donated nearly 6,000 protective vests to dogs in the U.S. They are 20 months or older, as well as certified and employed with law enforcement or connected agencies. There's about 30,000 canines working with law enforcement agencies throughout the country. Safety first.
Safety first. And turning to Washington legislature news now, drivers could be paying more at the pump this summer. An increase to the state's gas tax is on the table to close a $1 billion gap in transportation funding. Albert James shows us why some legislators are trying to push up an already high gas tax and the mixed response coming from legislative Republicans.
This is unprecedented in terms of where we're at in transportation.
Legislative leaders on both sides of the aisle say the current resources available aren't enough to meet the state's transportation needs. They say increases in construction costs have created a $1 billion shortfall that could balloon up to $4 billion in 6 years. While they're proposing various different cuts and ways to streamline construction, they say they ultimately need more money.
If we were to use our existing resources alone, it would mean significant delays to projects all over the state. It would mean suspending workforce development initiatives at ferries and state patrol, and it would mean inadequate transportation system for Washingtonians.
To bring in more revenue, the two chambers offer different solutions, like the Senate authorizing tolls on State Route 520 beyond the floating bridge, and the House implementing an annual fee for more fuel-efficient cars. However, both proposals include an increase to the state's gas tax. Currently, Washington has the country's third highest tax at 49 cents a gallon, last increased in 2016. The Senate proposal would increase that by 6 cents in July, while the House would add 9 cents. Both would annually index to inflation in the years after.
Nobody likes to raise taxes. You know, my side doesn't like to raise taxes, but you know, the realities of life are what they are. And in order to make this system work, it takes money.
While the gas tax increase has some Republican buy-in, not everyone on the right is sold. House Transportation Ranking Member Andrew Barkas says the gas tax, along with other proposed fees and taxes from the transportation and operating budgets, all come at a bad time.
Washington State is feeling the pressures of how expensive it is to live, to work here. And when you look at the environment right now, with what's coming in the next 30 days, with all these tax proposals that are being put forth, this is just not the right time to be talking about increasing that pressure on the people of Washington.
Barkas says the state should instead look at repurposing Climate Commitment Act funds, though Democrats are opposed to that idea. The Republican says he'll push for alternatives, as a lot can change between these initial proposals and the final budget.
I'm going to try to make sure that we do not impose the burdens on them that we're seeing right now to make it more expensive to live here in Washington State.
Both transportation proposals are set to be voted at a committee by the end of the week. Then comes floor votes and later a conference committee to reconcile their differences and pass one budget by the end of the session. At the state capitol in Olympia, I'm Albert James reporting.
Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, the president signing an executive order that aims to weaken unions, and this will impact a lot of departments. We have the details coming up in your national news.
And giving you that live look outside this morning over the Yakima Valley on this Friday morning from our Bi-Mart camera. It is 5:09, and when we come back, we're going to check in with Stacy Lee. She's going to have your first alert forecast.
with Steel battery. Double your runtime. Get a free extra battery with select Steel tools. Shop in-store and online.
Hi, I'm Rowdy with Total Energy Management. For 40 years, we've been keeping the Tri-Cities comfortable with top-notch heating and air conditioning services. We take pride in delivering exceptional service and unbeatable deals. Right now, you can save big with up to $4,900 in rebates and tax credits on a new Carrier heating and cooling system. So turn to the experts at Total Energy Management to ensure your house has the perfect temperature year-round. Visit TEMINC.com or call 946-4500 to learn more.
Elevate your lifestyle and embrace your home's full potential with exclusive furnishings and expert interior design you'll find only at Spencer Carlson. Our dedicated team of professional designers will bring your vision to life. Right now, during Lexington's winter sale event, you can enjoy 30% off the upscale designs of upholstery and encased goods from Lexington Home Brands. Shop and save on fresh, innovative furnishings from Lexington. Spencer Carlson, unsurpassed furniture and design for life.
Got a birthday coming up, celebrating a big win, or just want to gather the crew for a pizza and a good time? For decades, Hubby's Pizza has been the go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. Reserve your table and bring the whole gang. Kids, family, teammates, whoever loves great pizza and good vibes. Dig into your favorite pizza, hit up the fresh salad bar, and let the kids have a blast in the arcade. And if the party's at your place, no problem. Hubby's now delivers through Grubhub and DoorDash. A community tradition, a place to celebrate. Acquire the Hubby's habit today.
Curve Appeal's new Era machine is here with an unbeatable offer. Get 4 sessions for just $999 or 8 sessions for $17.99. The best prices in town for incredible results. This special ends April 12th. Start your new era with Curve Appeal. Book your consultation today.
Tonight, a man of God, a married woman, a dead husband, and a police wiretap. There is a shooting.
It was like a car accident you couldn't look away from.
Inside a murder mystery as it unravels. 2020, tonight on ABC.
Hello there. Watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And good Friday morning to you, March 28th. The weekend finally here. Still lots of rain, especially on the west side of the state. We've been seeing some scattered stray showers through our area, some light rain this morning. But we're going to continue to see unsettled weather today as that system again tracks along. You can still see the tail end of this upper level low. It's bringing more wet weather to the west side and even some light snow to the Cascade Mountains. You can see our little neck of the woods here clearing out a little bit later today. Legends Casino Skycam 45 degrees, our dew point at 44. Winds are down to nothing today, but we could see breezy winds a little bit later. Sunset will be at 7:20 today. Temperatures around the region pretty warm this morning. 52 Walla Walla. Everybody else in the lower and mid 40s, upper 40s for some of us. Out the door again, those warmer temperatures. You'll see some slight scattered showers kind of on and off throughout the day. And the big concern later this afternoon would be those scattered thunderstorms, mainly in the Cascade Mountains and the foothills of the Blues. Your temperatures tonight will be dropping down to the 30s, staying above freezing, but a little bit cooler than we've been the last couple of nights. So lots more to talk about in my First Alert full weather forecast. Jade?
Thanks so much, Stacey. 5:14 in your national headlines this morning. President Trump has signed an executive order aimed at weakening unions. It would end collective bargaining for unions that represent more than 1 million federal employees. So departments that could see impacts are Departments of State, Defense, Justice, and Health and Human Services. The American Federation of Government Employees has vowed to challenge that notion in court. They have also blocked the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, from accessing sensitive Social Security data. And some U.S. trade partners say they plan to retaliate if President Trump follows through with new auto tariffs. 25% of duties on vehicles assembled outside of the U.S. are set to start April 3rd. Tariffs on imported parts are scheduled to start May 3rd. Well, Canada's Prime Minister says his country will respond forcefully. The President of Mexico says she'll wait until next week to react. Germany's economy minister says, quote, "We will not back down." And the EU Commission says that they will wait until next week to decide on what their response will be. And a federal judge has ordered the Trump administration to preserve messages sent on Signal involving military strikes in Yemen. Just yesterday, that ruling came down after a watchdog group filed a records preservation lawsuit aimed at the chat controversy. And that is the time period where national top security officials discussed the military operation before it happened. The Justice Department says the administration is already working to track down and preserve those text messages from that period of time. All right, still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Stacey Lee in for Josh this morning, giving you that live look outside from our Yakima Federal camera here at the Apple Valley Studios in Kennewick. See some wet roadways out there as we're seeing a little bit of rain coming through the area. Stacey's going to break down what you can expect not only today, but what you can expect throughout your weekend with your full First Alert forecast after the break.
At Floor & Home, we know how important it is for everyone to have a safe place. That's why we've partnered with the Boys and Girls Club between now and April 15th by donating a portion of our sales. Love the home and community you live in.
The Pacific Clinic is a health, sports, and medical campus in Kennewick, now accepting new patients for primary care. We offer patient-specific solutions for physical, mental, and emotional health concerns. You'll receive quality one-on-one time with our medical professionals and experienced support team. Begin your new health plan with today's best technologies and facilities for the whole family. Play hard, live well at the PC. Call us at 509-783-5465 today.
This tax season, you can relax. There's no tax. Walker's Furniture is covering the sales tax for you. For a limited time, we're doubling down on discounts. It's the perfect time to refresh your space and save big, so you can get the tax break you need and a deal you'll love. Plus, with no money down special financing, you can create the home of your dreams now and pay over time. This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
Hi, I'm Stacey Lee, and I'm inviting you on a holidays vacation tour. Join me as we experience New England's fall foliage, October 2nd to the 10th. Our journey begins with a tour of historic Boston. We then travel to New Hampshire's White Mountains to admire the spectacular colors, before ending our vacation in New York City with an included Broadway musical. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword Apple Valley, to request a brochure, watch a travel show, and book this tour.
Did you know Tri-City Lumber Company isn't just for contractors? We're your local source for decking, railing, hardware, and more, open to everyone. For over 30 years, DIYers and homeowners have trusted us for quality materials and expert one-on-one advice. Now, under new ownership, we're making it even easier to shop local and build better. Skip the big box stores. Visit Tri-City Lumber today on Clearwater and Kennewick, or call us at 509-783-3322 today.
At Floor & Home, we know how important it is for everyone to have a safe place. That's why we've partnered with the Boys and Girls Club between now and April 15th by donating a portion of our sales. Love the home and community you live in.
Wendy Redmond, Austin Reed, Stacey Lee weather. Apple Valley News Now on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert weather with Stacey Lee.
Weekend is here. Let's take a live look outside our Bi-Mart Skycam, checking out the Yakima Valley. Things are pretty quiet. We have had some light showers, so yes, some wet roadways to start your day. 47 degrees, winds down to Zippo. All right, let's talk about that weather pattern. We've got an upper level low that's been aiding in our showers. Look at the west side of the state. Lots of rain continuing through the region, and we'll continue to see those showers move through the area. Let's take a look at our future cast for today. Again, those light showers moving through the area. As we get through later morning hours, you'll see those showers mainly concentrating here around the foothills of the Blues, but we are seeing some light snow in those upper elevations. Look for those showers to continue with some potential thunderstorms. Very brief, moving through quickly, but could occur especially Milton, Freewater, Walla Walla area, foothills of the Blues, and in the Cascades. As we get into our Saturday, a little bit overcast and cloudy, but we'll see clearing skies as most of that moisture is going to wrap up. Weather pattern for Saturday, very active again through the region, mostly on the west side, but by Saturday evening, nice and clear. But get ready, there's another round coming on Sunday. Now, as you can see, it kind of cuts off right at the Cascades. Most of that activity will stay on the west side. However, we could see some light rain showers in the lower elevations. So look for scattered showers, some breezy winds later today. Most of us in the 50s and lower 60s for today. Tonight, temperatures a little bit cooler than we've been seeing the last few nights, but still way above the freezing level. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. Look for those breezy winds on Friday and some showers. Look at this. We clear up. We have a little break in between systems, but Sunday evening into Monday is when we could see more active weather. Tuesday, of course, April Fool's Day. A little unsettled. Models don't really know what to think of next week, so we'll get there early part of next week. But again, unsettled seasonal temperatures. These temperatures are about normal. We got used to close to 70, and some of us hit 70 the last couple of days, but those cooler temps are here. A little bit cool overnight in the Ellensburg area, with those temperatures hovering down at the freezing level for both Friday night and Saturday night. But look for those showers to return late Sunday into early Monday. Tuesday should stay dry in Ellensburg. Walla Walla looking at those breezy winds with the stray potential of a thunderstorm today later in the afternoon, but wet weather all around the region. Here's what it looks like in Hermiston. Some breezy winds later today. And again, we have a fairly nice weekend as we head into the first part of April. So not too bad out there. Again, stay dry, be ready for a little bit of rain today. And stay with us. There's more to come on Good Morning Northwest.
The Subaru A Lot to Love event is here, which means it's time for some spring cleaning at McCurley Subaru. And this March, your trade is worth more than ever. Right now, we're giving you an extra $500 off any vehicle purchase when you trade in a vehicle, plus special event savings on every new and pre-owned vehicle. And with exclusive low-rate financing, driving home a new ride has never been easier. Get to McCurley Subaru today, where your trade is worth more this March.
Right now at More Furniture, furnish your entire home for less than $100 per month. Get the Mia Power Reclining Sectional, including console with cup holders for $26.95. Add the Sequoia table with swivel stools for $11.95. Complete your vision with the Grace Bedroom for $19.95. All 3 rooms are less than $100 per month with no money down, no interest, and free white glove delivery. Plus, we'll remove and donate your gently used pieces locally. Only at More Furniture, where everyone gets more for less.
Yakima Federal Savings and Loan was founded in 1905 and has kept your money safe and sound for 120 years. Your deposits at YakFed help people buy homes and build strong communities. We believe in giving back, proudly supporting local events and organizations that make a difference where we all live and work. With 10 local branch locations, we're committed to our communities and keeping your money secure. Experience the difference. Call, click, or come by and make the switch today.
In an instant, your world can shatter. At Quantum Legal, we understand injuries can be an immense burden, taking a toll on your body and leaving you drowning in medical expenses. Battling insurance companies without legal representation will make matters worse. We are committed to advocating for your deserved compensation. Quantum Legal, where compassion meets justice.
Live from Climate Pledge Arena, it's Saturday Night Hockey. The Kraken defend the deep against one of the league's best offenses. Can Seattle shine bright against Dallas? Kraken, Stars, pregame at 7, Saturday on MeTV.
Tonight, a man of God, a married woman, a dead husband, and a police wiretap. There is a shooting.
It was like a car accident you couldn't look away from.
Inside a murder mystery as it unravels. 2020, tonight on ABC.
Looking for a great fishing hole?
It's awesome.
Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment news, the woman convicted of killing singer Selena Quintanilla Perez was denied parole.
Yeah, Yolanda Salvador was the president of Selena's fan club and fatally shot the 23-year-old superstar in 1995. She was taken into custody after a 10-hour standoff with police, sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole in 30 years. Well, the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles said in a statement that her crime had a mix of brutality brutality, violence, and assaultive behavior.
Yeah, and due to that, it said Salvador remains a public safety threat. The 64-year-old's next parole review is in 5 years.
That was such a tragedy.
And you said you keep up with this?
I do. I don't know what it is about all of it, but I'm fascinated by it. I thought Selena was such an influential.
Remember the movie that came out? That's what made J-Lo a star. J-Lo played Selena.
I know. So yeah, I have kept up with it over the course of many years.
Well, we're talking about the other Selena now, Selena Gomez, and she
love her too.
Yeah, me too. And she says she thinks women face more criticism on social media than men.
Tell me something I don't know, sis. Speaking to the On Purpose with Jay Shetty podcast, the singer said, women have it harder. The 32-year-old said appearance is something people comment on more with women than men.
That's right. She says even though she doesn't currently have social media apps on her phone, smart girl, she appreciates the good side of it.
Yes, there are some good sides, of course.
Yeah, I caught clips of that podcast, and she's with Benny Blanco, her fiance. He's just giving all, the goals. He is perfect for her. Like,
I know.
Everyone didn't understand it at first.
But they're good together.
Yeah, I love them.
I know, me too. All right, some of the Avengers are assembling once again to join a now jam-packed Avengers Doomsday cast lineup. Yes. Marvel announcing a slew of superheroes will be featured in the next installment of the popular franchise.
That's right, and they include Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, Anthony Mackie as Captain America, and Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier. But the cast won't just feature Avenger favorites, it's also bringing in the X-Men.
You guys had me at Chris Hemsworth.
Right?
Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, James Marsden, and Rebecca Romaine will reprise their roles. Avengers Doomsday hits theaters here. Get ready for it. May 1st, 2026. Are people,
mark your calendars.
Yeah, are they going to start lining up now for those tickets or what?
Heck yeah. That's a great lineup there. All right, sun is setting on the Sundance Film Festival's time in Park City, Utah. After being in that location for more than 40 years, the annual event will move to Boulder, Colorado in 2027.
Ooh, one of my favorite cities. So last April, the Sundance Institute announced it was looking for a new host city for the festival, and Boulder beat out the other 5 finalists. And Institute officials said they assessed various factors, including city infrastructure and event capabilities, and that's before they made that selection.
And Colorado's Governor Jared Polis says that he's thrilled with the decision that they picked Boulder, and I think that maybe that part of Park City, Utah was too crowded. What was going on?
I don't know. I know, a lot of films are made in the area. I think that they're just maybe looking for something different.
Yeah, maybe something new.
Switch it up.
I know. It's hard for the people of Utah because they love when Sundance comes, and it's an event, and living in Utah for so many years and being able to partake in Sundance, I mean, it's so cool, and Park City's so beautiful. I'm so sad for them. Boulder's great too, though. I've been to Boulder, and Boulder will be a fantastic venue location for it.
Perfect.
But I just think that there's something iconic about the Park City venue for Sundance and where it's always been.
Maybe Park City will come up with something else.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
Right.
I mean, they've got great skiing, don't get me wrong. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. This morning we are learning that less than a third of sexual assaults get reported to police, and only a fraction of those end up with the perpetrator behind bars. Authorities say that this can be due to a number of things.
Coming up, a story on one example out of Yakima County that shows how sometimes, even when all the evidence is there, justice isn't guaranteed. That's in your next half hour, that story, but first we're going to check out your Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, Facebook goes back to the future. A Friends tab is now available. The feature filters out the myriad of recommendations from Facebook's algorithms and takes users back to the site's roots, showing posts from friends and family. Instacart is now paying shoppers for video. The app is rolling out a new store view technology, which allows eligible workers to earn some money while taking videos of store shelves one aisle at a time. Instacart analyzes those videos to help identify what's available and what's out of stock. It will launch with select retailers in the coming weeks. And finally, an astronaut aboard the International Space Station has designed a zero-gravity coffee cup. He can sip from the cup as it floats through the air. He can also smell his brew, which he says is most of the pleasure. Much better than the usual serving that comes in a bag with a straw. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
one.
With USPS Ground Advantage, it's like you're with us every step of the way.
Right on time.
Stay in the know from your dock to their door.
Pain means pause on the things you love, but green means go. Among neck pain sufferers, BioFreeze gel was found to be 2 times more effective than ice. So you can keep on going. BioFreeze. Green means go.
Life, diabetes, there's no slowing down. Each day is a unique blend of people to see and things to do. That's why you choose Glucerna to help manage blood sugar response. Uniquely designed with Carb Steady. Glucerna, bring on the day.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Stacy Lee. It's Friday, March 28th, and boy, that 3-degree guarantee. I'm going to be happy when Josh comes back. Josh will be back.
The pressure.
Right?
Did you
been
bust
pressure.
it?
And the weather with the unsettled and what's been going on. If the clouds stick around, the temperatures don't get where they think they're going to get. So busted the forecast. Had a one-day run.
Good for you.
So we have a $25 jackpot going out to our good friend Lou Thomason, who signed up. Lou, sorry, it wasn't more. We only made it one day, or I only made it one day. It didn't quite get there yesterday. We did have the heavy rain. Were you guys in that? I know you were.
Yes, lacrosse practice. We got soaked.
Yeah.
I said, we're out of here.
It would be raining, then it would be sunny for a minute, and you're like, okay, it's gone, and then nope, it came
was
right back.
Bizarre.
I slept through all that.
And good for you. I think that there was a little, maybe one little spark of lightning somewhere respectively close to the lacrosse field, because then they canceled practice.
Right, yeah. So unsettled, and kind of what we're looking at today, maybe not quite as much rain, but let's see what we think for the temperature anyway. We're going to go with 63 today. So our current jackpot, that should say 0. So we'll add 25 if I hit that jackpot. So that's where we're going with the 3-degree guarantee. And Tiffany can deal with that on Monday. All right, let's talk ski report. Again, it's been active weather. We're seeing rain mixed with snow at Schweitzer, but the temperatures are dropping back down. That is good. The wind chill up there, 18 degrees. So snow is holding good. They're going to get a tiny bit over the weekend. So skiing should be pretty good. Ski Bluewood 36. We're looking at some snowflakes falling today. That's good news there. That wind chill, a good 10 degrees below what the temperature is. And then heading up to White Pass, 36 degrees. Also seeing some new snowflakes. Perfect for the weekend if you plan on heading up and doing a little bit of boarding or skiing this weekend. In fact, let's see what our ski resort forecast look for the next couple days. Schweitzer's looking at picking up 2 inches on Saturday. A little rain mix today. White Pass should pick up some snow today and another inch for Saturday and 2 inches on Sunday. Bluewood looks better on Sunday, and Mission Ridge is going to be a little bit dicey. So I'll get to more weather locally here coming up in just a few minutes. Jade, Jessica?
Thank you, Stacy. Starting off your 5:30 half hour with in-depth coverage, this morning we're learning that less than a third of sexual assaults get reported to police, and only a fraction of those end with the perpetrator behind bars. Authorities say this can be due to a lack of physical evidence, also witnesses unwilling to speak up, or even when it comes to the legal complexities of consent. Our Emily Goodell has a look at a case out of Yakima and the outcome.
Last fall, 2 teenage boys raped an unconscious 15-year-old girl across the street from East Valley High School. In the wake of unimaginable trauma, the girl did everything that victims are told to do in order to get justice. But for her, the justice that was served fell much too short. According to incident reports obtained through a public records request to the Yakima County Sheriff's Office, it happened during an East Valley High School football game back on October 11th, 2024. A handful of students leaving the game a little early. The reports show a 17-year-old boy split off from the group, taking a 15-year-old girl with him to a secluded spot across the street at the tennis courts near the elementary school, all while giving her alcohol, enough for her to pass out and fall to the ground, where he raped her. Reports noting his crime captured on video from a distance by a nearby surveillance camera. Deputies say the video also shows that when a then 15-year-old boy from the earlier group caught the other boy in the act, they had a brief disagreement. But instead of raising the alarm, deputies say the second boy helped drag the unconscious girl further into the darkness, away from the camera, where the 17-year-old watched the 15-year-old boy rape her. Witness statements made to police by some of the girl's friends show that the remaining members of the earlier group, concerned by the girl's absence, used location sharing to track her phone to the tennis courts. Those witnesses telling police they caught the 15-year-old boy raping their friend, who was naked, unconscious, and couldn't be woken up. The friends calling the girl's family member who showed up and called 911. Witnesses also telling deputies the 15-year-old boy initially ran away, only to return and share a whispered conversation with the 17-year-old before deputies showed up. Deputies say the 17-year-old claimed the sex was consensual and said that he was blackout drunk the whole time. The 15-year-old telling deputies the girl was like a sister to him, and when they asked what happened, saying he did not want to tell. Tests later found the girl's blood alcohol content at 0.300, approaching near fatal levels. The crime lab finding the DNA from the sexual assault kit completed at the hospital a match for both boys. A mountain of evidence combined that had Deputy Prosecutor Samantha Govier signing off on second-degree rape charges for both boys. But instead of going to trial, prosecutors allowed the boys to plead guilty to lesser charges, resulting in lesser punishment. The charges for the 17-year-old boy being a minor in possession of alcohol and indecent liberties. Sentenced to a little over 10 weeks in the Yakima County Juvenile Detention Center, and the sexual assault protection order dropped. The 15-year-old boy charged with third-degree rape. His punishment, 2 years of community supervision and treatment. And if he follows the rules, the ability to get the case sealed. The sexual assault protection order in his case expiring in October. Both boys banned from owning firearms or attending the same school as the victim, but neither one of them have to register as sex offenders. The boys can complete their sentences and move on as if it never happened, but that young girl will carry that trauma with her forever, haunted by the knowledge that one of her rapists is walking free and the other one soon will be. I reached out to Yakima County Prosecuting Attorney Joseph Brusick to ask him why his office, when faced with mountains of evidence, decided to lower those charges. He said he's at a conference and wasn't available for an interview. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
And more out of Yakima in regards to the prosecuting attorney, Joseph Brusick. We are learning that a local political action committee sent a letter to him demanding his immediate resignation. In this letter, Justice League of Yakima co-chair Kenton Gartell accused Brusick of breaching public trust through his actions in regards to County Coroner Jim Curtis, and also of illegally withholding information from the public. He tells Brusick that if he doesn't resign, he'll be facing a recall petition next. And Brusick did not respond to the request for information on this either.
Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we've got a look at the Catholic Foundation's Good Day Breakfast event, which recognizes those who make a difference in our community.
But first, give you that live look outside this morning from our Dust Devils camera in Pasco. It is 5:38, and when we come back, Stacey Lee is going to have your forecast. We'll be right back.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Discover Walla Walla Wine, where exceptional terroir meets unforgettable experiences. Delight in renowned varietals amidst breathtaking vineyards. Join us in crafting memorable moments. Connect with us at wallawallawine.com.
Our number one service here at New Wound Clinic and Aesthetics is our weight loss program. Our program is really focused on a lifestyle change. We want our patients to be able to lose around 10 to 15 pounds of weight loss a month is what we see. But when they're done with us on the program, we want them to be able to keep that weight off. We don't want to see them yo-yo.
So I've lost about 40 to 50 pounds, and that's been over the span of 3 to 4 months. At my peak, I think I was losing probably 10 pounds a week. It was is quite a bit, and I just noticed it was falling off of me.
So we are proud to announce that we are releasing a virtual weight loss program. What makes our program so successful for both men and women is the fact that we are treating exactly the reason why you're gaining this weight in the first place. By addressing your insulin insensitivity, your hormone balancing, your lifestyle, treating everything. We really focus on you and your needs.
Now open in Yakima. Go to newuwomensclinic.com to start your weight loss journey today.
Attention Kennewick Irrigation District customers. Due to worsening drought conditions in Washington state, we recommend that you prepare landscaping needs now, for restrictions will likely occur later. Use voluntary watering schedule to ease your lawn into future restriction. Use drip and hose irrigation to focus water where it's needed. Your water conservation efforts today will directly impact the availability of water throughout the irrigation season. Remember, every drop counts. For more information, visit KID.org and click the drought information button.
Feeling overwhelmed? It's time to shed your worries, literally. At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got the perfect shed to clear the clutter, create space, and bring peace to your life. Man cave, playhouse, done. Want something custom? We'll build it just the way you want it. And we deliver for free. Spring is here. Shed the mess, shed the stress. See dealer for special pricing. Visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds today, 3680 West Van Giesen in West Richland, or 3005 Yakima Valley Highway in Sunnyside.
Discover Walla Walla Wine, where exceptional terroir meets unforgettable experiences. Delight in renowned varietals amidst breathtaking vineyards. Join us in crafting memorable moments. Connect with us at wallawallawine.com.
What is your secret sauce?
Is morning TV ready for this?
Oh my God.
GMA This Morning. Logan and Jake Paul.
This is great. We should do this more often.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Only on
Good Morning America.
Fantastic.
Love that.
Idol's two-night event starts Sunday with the last day of auditions. This is a platinum ticket.
Oh my God.
And Monday, Hollywood Week kicks off.
More than half of you will be going home.
American Idol. New Sunday and Monday on ABC.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And good morning. It's Friday, March 28th. We've been tracking some light showers through our area on our radar. You're going to get up to wet roadways and probably a wet car. Dayton's starting to really see those showers pick up, foothills of the Blues, but expect these scattered showers on and off throughout the day. In fact, the weather pattern is a little active for today till we calm down. Temperatures warm-ish as you get out the door. Most of us in the 40s this morning. The warm spot, Walla Walla at 52. Let's take a look at all of our cameras from Yakima, Kennewick, Pasco, and Richland. Looking pretty good, pretty quiet this morning overall around the area. Here's what your day looks like on the day planner or in the 40s. Look for a wet day, unsettled. Probably not as heavy as rain as we saw yesterday, but some of those showers pick up and get a little heavier later in the day, especially in the foothills of the Blues, where we could see a stray thunderstorm there in the Walla Walla area. Temperatures are on the mild side tonight. We're in the 30s all through the region. A little bit chilly tonight in Ellensburg. Everybody else staying above that freezing level. So again, get ready for much more mild weather as we move through the day, and then we'll get a quiet period Saturday and Sunday for most of the day, and then those showers come back. Temperatures will stay right around average for this time of year. All right, ladies, so this was a thing last
This was
night.
fun. So the Catholic Foundation is making people who make a difference feel appreciated.
Yeah, they're recognizing employees who positively impact patients' lives and so many more. Cadillac holding its Good Day Cadillac breakfast yesterday. It was free, it was open to the community, and all to kind of give an inside perspective of what they do and how the community kind of comes together to help.
That's right. Over 300 people were in attendance, and they were able to see the direct impact that donations can make through the state and even in our local communities.
State-of-the-art capital needs for our physicians to attract and retain our physicians and caregivers to our community, or whether it's gas cards for patients to be able to get to their appointments, or food assistance to be able to help an ICU patient. Any of those ways, small or large, really make a collective difference for our entire community.
And they had some great stories that they shared yesterday. I was there at the breakfast. And so if you're looking to donate your time or even your money, we have a link up on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. And you can also find more information on how you can make a difference in someone's life as well.
And that event had keynote speakers that ranged from career providers, doctors, and patients, and someone else that was very special.
That's right. I got to virtually make an appearance during the presentation.
Rolling in from all directions this morning. Expect sunny skies and high spirits as our wonderful community supports exceptional care at Cadillac. Stay tuned for a great show.
I loved it, and it was a great show, yes. And it's all about just doing good work in our community, you know. Also in attendance are desk neighbors here at Apple Valley News Now. Our sales and marketing team joined in on the event, so it was a great event overall. Before leaving the event, they'd already raised $40,000.
Nice. Oh, wow.
I think in total, what has been added up so far is almost $70,000 raised from yesterday's event.
It's a great hospital, but my son was born there, and funny enough, 10 years later, my daughter had her first son born in the same room as my son. How weird is that?
I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah, no, good people doing good things. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning. We have your morning sprint coming up. And at 5:45, we're also giving you that live look outside from our Dust Devils camera in Pasco. Stacy's going to be back with your full First Alert forecast and sunshine for the weekend, right, Stacy?
We're going to get some breaks, let's just say. So
I'll take what I can get.
But you know what? Yes, much better this weekend.
What makes NIU unique? The amazing customer service that we offer to our patients. They know that they're heard, that they're listened to, and we genuinely care about their well-being.
From the second I walked in that office, I felt seen, I felt heard, I didn't feel judged. It just was like, we're a team and we're gonna figure this out.
I had a rare form of breast cancer. Dr. Fedino has just been fantastic. She was really just on my side and helping me, and I'm so relieved and blessed that I went there.
I'm nowhere near diabetic, and I feel amazing. And I lost 55 pounds, and I've been able to keep it off.
She had saved my life because if she hadn't taken just that moment to ask me one extra question, I absolutely would have had an ugly cancer 6 months later.
Go to newuwomensclinic.com to explore the countless ways that wellness meets beauty.
Hi, I'm Stacy Lee, and I'm inviting you on a holidays vacation tour. Join me as we experience New England's fall foliage, October 2nd to the 10th. Our journey begins with a tour of historic Boston. We then travel to New Hampshire's White Mountains to admire the spectacular colors, before ending our vacation in New York City with an included Broadway musical. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword Apple Valley, to request a brochure, watch a travel show, and book this tour.
Did you know Tri-City Lumber Company isn't just for contractors? We're your local source for decking, railing, hardware, and more, open to everyone. For over 30 years, DIYers and homeowners have trusted us for quality materials and expert one-on-one advice. Now, under new ownership, we're making it even easier to shop local and build better. Skip the big box stores. Visit Tri-City Lumber today on Clearwater and Kennewick, or call us at 509-783-3322 today.
This ain't no disco, and it ain't no lighted dance floor either. This is Legends Casino Hotel's Money Moves. We're giving away $36,000 every Thursday in March. Just use your Legends Rewards card to stack up entries, and you could be moving a guaranteed $12,000 into the pocket of your John Travolta-like leisure suit. On second thought, forget the leisure suit, but go ahead and blast the Bee Gees. You should be dancing on your way to Legends Money Moves in March.
Stacy Lee, Capke View First Alert Weather. Watch tonight. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
It's not Josh, it's me, Stacy Lee. Josh will be back early next week. All right, taking a live look on our Bi-Mart Sky Cam. It is 47 degrees looking into the Yakima Valley. We've had some sprinkles coming through. Things are calm right now, and you'll continue to see some showers throughout the day. Let's take a look at our future cast. Again, we're starting to see some light snow in those upper elevations with those warmer temperatures. We're kind of like calm a little bit here, but we're seeing some rain develop here along the foothills of the Blues. A little bit later today, we could see a couple of stray thunderstorms. I'm thinking this area here, Walla Walla, Milton Freewater area, the Wallowas, and maybe even passing through Pendleton in the early evening hours. As we get through the day, though, most of the activity moves off to the east, and we'll just have some cloudy skies. For tomorrow, look for more active weather, mainly on the west side, but as we make our way through Saturday, clearing up, so you should see some sunshine. Now, we have another pattern moving in on Sunday, mainly on the west side, but some of those showers could make their way over later in the day. Sunday, probably more towards Sunday night into Monday with some lower elevation rain showers. Temperatures, well, it's going to be pretty mild today. Again, cooler. We're right about average for this time of year. We're in the upper 50s and lower 60s all through the region. Tonight, look for scattered showers decreasing overnight, and those temperatures in the 30s and close to 40 degrees in the Tri-Cities. Take a look at your 7-day planner. There's the breezy conditions, about a 30% chance of showers, drying out for the weekend in the Tri-Cities with that rain returning late Sunday into Monday. We've got Tuesday as our April Fool's Day, April 1st, right there, coming in hot. Like April should. Remember the saying, April showers bring May flowers. So we're going to be watching that through all of next week. Yakima looking fairly mild. Ellensburg seasonable too. We're going to get a little bit chilly though, both tonight and tomorrow night there. And then those overnight lows will warm up just slightly. Walla Walla looking at some breezy winds, some more rain showers. And of course, we've got active weather, more rainy towards the foothills of the Blues in the Walla Walla, Milton Freewater area. Hermiston also looking at some breezy winds with some light showers, with those showers returning on that system Sunday into Monday. April Fools, I'm not much of a jokester, but if you are, start planning those over the weekend and get ready for that on Tuesday. All right, here's what's coming up on our morning sprint.
Now, the morning sprint.
5:51, time for your morning sprint, and we start with the top 5 local things you need to know this morning. 2 people behind bars after a drive-by shooting in Ellensburg. Police say they responded to shots fired yesterday morning in the area of North Chestnut and Helena Avenue. When they got there, they learned that someone had used a shotgun to shoot at 2 parked cars. Luckily, no one was inside those cars, but the cars did have a lot of damage, and they believe that those cars were targeted because of an argument at a party about a month ago.
And 2 fugitives are wanted from a drive-by shooting in Moses Lake, which killed a 14-year-old and injured 4 others. Authorities are offering a reward up to $10,000 for any information leading to the arrest of 20-year-old Jose Beltran and 18-year-old Matthew Valdez. Beltran is described as 5'7" and 200 pounds, where Valdez is 5'8" and 130 pounds. Authorities say both suspects are considered armed and dangerous.
A letter sent to Yakima County Prosecuting Attorney Joseph Brusick is demanding his immediate resignation. A local political action committee sent the letter accusing him of breaching public trust through his actions regarding the county coroner Jim Curtis. The letter stating if Brusick doesn't resign, he'll be facing a recall petition.
And law enforcement agencies from all over the region gathered this week at the Hanford Training Facility to learn more about pit maneuvers. The pursuit intervention technique is designed to help officers safely stop suspects who are speeding away. The training involves a 3-car system, the suspect's car, a pit vehicle, and a backup unit. Officers will make contact with the suspect's car bumper, spinning it out, and then the backup unit moves in to pin the suspect, preventing any escape. And we have more on this up on our website.
Well, there are about 30,000 working canines within the law enforcement agencies in the county. A member of the Yakima Police Department just getting a potentially life-saving donation from a nonprofit that provides armor to 4-legged canine officers. Vested Interest in Canines has donated nearly 6,000 protective vests to dogs in the U.S., and now that little guy will get one too.
Turning now to your national headlines, a federal judge orders the Trump administration to keep the messages sent on Signal between March 11th and March 15th. This regarding the war plan chat among top officials and the journalist added to the chat. Yesterday's ruling comes after a watchdog group filed a records preservation lawsuit. The DOJ says the administration is already working to track down those texts. The judge also ordering a status report on Monday to explain the steps agencies were taking to preserve the messages. And Canada says it will have a fundamentally different relationship with the U.S., and this in response to President Trump's latest tariffs on imported cars and parts. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney saying yesterday the U.S. is no longer a reliable partner. He goes on to say a confident relationship is possible in the future, but they will not go backwards. Carney also promising retaliatory trade actions on the U.S., and he says he plans to talk with Trump soon.
5:54 in your business headlines this morning. Walgreens has agreed to pay millions of dollars to settle allegations that it overbilled Medicaid programs. In this lawsuit, the national pharmacy chain is accused of submitting inflated prices for certain generic medications to Medicaid programs over a 15-year period. The lawsuit was brought by a whistleblower who filed on behalf of the government. And America's golden girl, there she is, Betty White, getting her Forever tribute stamp. USPS unveiling the Betty White Forever stamp. It features the beloved actress and comedian with her warm smile and iconic blonde curls. She's wearing a polka dot top and a paw print earring to symbolize her love for animals. You can buy these stamps on the USPS website and at post office locations nationwide. She's so cute.
Now to your health headlines this morning. The multi-state measles outbreak is growing. 23 cases have been reported in Kansas, and according to the state health department, 20 of those are people who are unvaccinated. The ongoing outbreak has infected nearly 400 people, also in Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma, with many of them hospitalized. Kansas health officials suspect their cases are possibly linked to those in Texas and New Mexico. And the Department of Health and Human Services is cutting 10,000 full-time employees across health agencies, and that's on top of 10,000 workers who left voluntarily. HHS says the new cuts will save the department $1.8 billion per year, and it's all part of a dramatic restructuring at HHS.
5:56 in your sports headlines. The NFL and Under Armour announcing a new long-term glove and shoe partnership. Under the deal, the athletic apparel company can have its logo on Under Armour shoes and gloves on the field. It'll also get access to media platforms, content creators, and distribution channels. Partnership follows one that ended after the 2020 NFL season. And U.S. and global organizers are in talks about a potential new European basketball league. The NBA and International Basketball Federation say they may collaborate on this project. They say the plan to work with European soccer clubs also, and the European basketball is all primed to expand its reach. Also, according to NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, the two organizations could build on the sport's existing tradition in Europe.
And trending this morning, actress Megan Fox and musician Machine Gun Kelly have welcomed a new baby girl as of yesterday. Big fans of both of them.
So the Bad Things singer announced the news on his Instagram page. They did not reveal her name, though. The nerve. That's all we want to know.
Strange. The name, I want to know the length, the birth weight, you know.
I want all the things. Give me the details.
This is Fox and Kelly's first child together. They announced that they were expecting back in November.
The couple got engaged in 2022, but reportedly ended their engagement last year.
I need more details.
I do too. Like, I don't know. I just love them. I know a lot of people don't.
I mean, they're eclectic for sure.
Yes, and they're always kind of back and forth, on and off, so they'll get back together.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, are they though? I mean, they're not engaged, but are they together?
I don't think so. That's just my speculation.
Right.
That's not
nothing.
confirmed.
Me neither.
And all I want to know is their baby's name.
Right.
Yeah.
We want to know the name.
Yeah. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. The Mabton mayor's recall appeal has been denied by the Washington Supreme Court. The judge ruling the recall process can move forward.
And we have the details coming up in your 6 o'clock hour. And Stacey, what are you tracking?
So we're tracking some more showers throughout the day, but clearing skies into the weekend. So a little bit drier. If you have any outdoor plans this weekend, things are looking pretty good for you for the most part.